This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, good evening and welcome to the gymnasium on the campus of North Mason High School in Belfair, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school basketball with the girls' Olympic League matchup between the North Mason Bulldogs and the Sequim Wolves. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is Jerry Apple.
Hi, Diedrich.
North Mason comes into the game with a 1-3 record, winless in 3 league games. After crushing Oakville 59-6 to open the season, the Bulldogs lost to Kingston 57-29, Port Angeles 70-40, and Bremerton 54-47. Sequim is 4-1 on the season, 3-0 in Olympic League play. Wolves opened the season with a 64-48 win at Forks, beat Bainbridge 73-51, overwhelmed Bremerton 70-24, lost a squeaker to Central Kitsap 44-42, and knocked off North Kitsap 65-36. The last time these teams met was May 24th, 2021, with Sequim beating North Mason 85-35. It has been more than a decade since the Bulldogs beat the Wolves. That score was 58-42 on January 19th, 2011. Coming up, we talk with North Mason coach Alex Fitzhughes, give you starting lineups, and of course, the tip-off. It's Olympic League girls high school basketball, the Sequim Wolves at the North Mason Bulldogs on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
As AmeriCorps members and volunteers, we do more than talk about our core values. We take action and commit to making our community stronger.
At AmeriCorps, my commitment to equity gives every student a strong start.
Our compassion brings food and friendship to neighbors in need.
My determination protects parks in my community.
Now more than ever, your community needs you. What's at your core? Learn more at AmeriCorps.gov.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
And we're back at North Mason High School. Diedrich Allen and Jerry Apple. I guess it was about an hour and a half ago, I had a conversation with North Mason coach Alex Fitzhughes. Coach Alex Fitzhughes, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, how many years have you been doing this? Is your first year?
This is my first year as a head coach, yes.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about your girls this year. I watched them against Oakville, and I was really impressed at how they came out with intensity early on. Tell me what your thoughts of your team is.
Oakville was a great preseason game for us to get a win under our belts, to get our confidence boosted, our morale, team morale. we've lost our last 3 games. Hopefully we can come out here and play as a team, practice how we play.
So tell me about your girls.
We're honestly pretty young. We have 5 seniors, 1 junior, and 7 freshmen. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting in the next couple of years. We're hoping to shift up the league a little bit.
So Sequim coming in, always a challenge.
Always is going to be a challenge. Life in general is always going to be a challenge, and that's what I try to tell these young ladies, is that it transitions over not just on the court but in life and as well. So Sequim, them coming into our home, hopefully we'll have the home advantage, and as long as we're confident and we practice how we play, we're one of the best teams out there, I believe.
Now I noticed on Sequim's schedule they're playing a lot of games this week, and you've been off.
We have been off, and so due to that, we've missed last game. Just we had 31 turnovers last game. So little minute errors. As long as we fix those, we'll be fine.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Alex Fitzhughes. I had a fancy graphic, but it did not play. But he's a new coach for the Lady Bulldogs, and I tried to get him to open up, and he was just more focused on coaching tonight than talking to the media. But anyways, when I watched his team against Oakville, they came out with intensity. They were ready to play, and I mean, granted that was 2 weeks ago, more than that, quite a while ago. But I was really impressed with how they came out ready to play for him. You can say, well, Oakville's not really the quality opponent. Well, not really. They're a 1B school, and they really don't have the talent. But it's just the way they started that was impressive to me.
Did they press?
North Mason, they didn't really get an opportunity to do much against Oakville because they had them beat from the tip-off pretty much. But it'll be interesting how well they do against a very quality opponent in Sequim. Anyways, Jerry, we got to move on because we want to get to starting lineups.
Yes.
And, of course, tip-off, and that's all next here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Scene 103, take 1.
I have been 100% into getting vaccinated, and then I asked you, and you hesitated.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be on the same page about this, and we're not.
I feel like even if I were to catch it, my body is strong enough to fight it off.
What if you're one of those cases and you end up in the hospital?
Yeah.
That's what I'm scared of.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Mason Health is partnering with Curative to provide no-cost shallow nasal COVID-19 testing. A testing kiosk is located outside 237 Professional Way in Shelton. Kiosk hours are 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. weekdays. Testing is available by walk-up or appointment. Test results are delivered electronically within 24 to 48 hours. Schedule an appointment at curative.com. You can find a link in the upper left-hand corner of masonwebtv.com. If you have any questions about COVID-19, symptoms, vaccines, or testing, please contact your provider's office.
And we're back at North Mason High School. Time to give you starting lineups, and we'll turn that over to Jerry Apple.
Thanks, Diedrich. First, for the visiting Sequim Wolves, at one guard, Addie Smith, a 5'8" senior. At the other guard, number 2, Hannah Bates, a 5'3" junior. At one forward for the Wolves, number 3, Jolene Veara. She is a 5'10" sophomore. At the other forward is number 10, Bobby Mixon. She's a 5'5" freshman. And rounding out the lineup for the Wolves at center, a 5'11" junior, number 32, Jalissa Jomist. Now your starting lineup for the North Mason Bulldogs. At one guard, Tessa Griffey. She's a 5'8" junior, number 20. At the other guard, number 12, a 5'8" freshman, Adrienne Topola. At one forward, number 5, Rachel Youngman. She's a 5'9" senior. And the other forward is number 32, Tanza DePolo. She's a 5'10" sophomore. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Bulldogs is the center, and that is number 4, Kalia Galbraith, and she is a 6-foot senior.
All right, Jerry, thank you very much. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more from North Mason High School on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. They get into everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Starting lineups being announced here at North Mason High School. We'll give those to you really quickly one more time. Anna Smith, Hannah Bates, Jolene Vera, Bobby Mixon, and just Lisa Joel Mist, the starting 5 for the Wolves. Galbraith, Kalia Galbraith, Rachel Youngman, Adrienne Topolo, Tessa Griffey, and Tanza Topolo, the starting 5 for North Mason. Jerry, we haven't seen the North Mason girls team yet this season. We get to do, the next tonight's game and Monday's game with the Bulldogs.
Yes. I'm looking forward to the game tonight, Dietrich.
I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you very much.
We're ready to play some ball here. The Wolves will be black jerseys, gold numbers, purple trim, and Bulldogs white jerseys, blue numbers. And a little bit of navy blue on their shorts, it looks like, at least some of them. Ready to get this underway. It looks like we have one of the same referees we had again for the boys game the other night, Jerry.
Yes, the one that's going to be tossing the ball up.
Yeah. So Galbraith and Rivera will meet in center court to get this thing underway. Ball's tapped to the front court, and the Wolves have the first possession. That's Mixon with the ball. Cross to the paint, and it's Rivera. Back to Rivera. Up top it is Bates for three at the top, and swish! And Wolves come out firing, Jerry. A bit of press. Here's Youngman. Up to Griffey. Griffey down low. Good ball movement, and the shot just came up a little bit short by Galbraith, I believe. And here are the Wolves with a 3-0 lead early. Near side, Vera. Cross court to Mixon. Mixon up top to Bates. High post feed to Jolmist. Out it goes for another three that's off. And that was done by Rivera. And here come the Bulldogs. Adrian Topolo with the ball. Up top for North Mason. High post feed and a turnover. Here come the Wolves. Bates to the hoop and a little too hard. Recovered by Topolo. Here goes, another turnover on the Bulldogs. Mixon three and misses, and out of bounds it goes.
A 1-2-2 press put on by Sequim.
And another turnover on the steal, and nearly dropping it in was Bobby Mixon. She'll head to the free throw line. Well, I think that went on Adrian Topolo, Jerry.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to her, I guess. First free throw, nothing but net for Mixon. She'll get another one. It's a 4-0 lead. 6:30 to go, first quarter. Mixon's second free throw goes in. And Sequim's up 5 early. Griffey can't handle that pass. And another turnover, but that is Adrian Topolo with the ball at the sidelines. Gets the ball back, goes right to the hoop, puts up a little too hard. And Tanza comes up with a rebound. She'll put it up high off the top, and that's out of bounds. But that'll go over to the Wolves with a 5-point lead. Mixon with the ball beyond the three-point arc. Jolmist with the turnaround jumper. The paint fell off. Rebound goes to the Bulldogs. Here comes Adrian Topolo. So Youngman blocked, and the ball is finally gathered up by Jolmist. Get it to Bates, and quickly the Wolves run the court, putting it up short. Was Rivera, and here comes Youngman the other way for North Mason. To the hoop, up and in. Rachel Youngman gets 2. Bates swings it over to Smith. Back up to Bates. Opposite side, Mixon. Mixon no look into the corner. Here's Rivera. Boys, the defense pull-up jumper comes up short, knocked out of bounds by Smith, but they're going to say it went off of Tanza Topolo. Out of bounds. Jill Muri comes in for North Mason, replacing Adrian Topolo. Baseline inbounds for the Wolves. And it goes to Jolmist. Jolmist running hook, comes up short, got her own rebound, puts it up top to Bates. Bates for 3. Nope. Rebound controlled by Galbraith. And then a whistle on Sequim. I have no idea who that was on. That's just the first team foul.
Yeah.
He didn't even come to the center of the court.
I know it.
Here's Young, and then breaking the press, going to the hoop again, and drops their second bucket in. It's a 1-point lead for Sequim. 4:45 to go first quarter. High post feed, quick out to Mixon. Mixon sets her feet for three, takes it, rimmed it off, rebound pulled down by DePolo. And here is Jill Murray. Swing it over to Youngman. And here's Galbraith with the shot. Fell off. Rebound pulled down by Sequim. Out it goes to Smith. Smith will get it to Bates. And here come the Wolves. Bounce it over near side. Good defense by Topolo, knocking it out of the key. Chased down by Smith. Joel missed. Out it goes to Mixon. Up top to Bates. Bates for three again at the top. Short. Rebound goes to Griffey. Tess will bring it out of the pack and bring it up for the Bulldogs. Swing to the corner. And going to the hoop again is Rachel Youngman. 6 points.
Yeah, she has all 6 points so far for the Bulldogs.
1 point lead for North Mason. 3:40 to go first quarter. High post feed again to Joel Mist. Draws a triple team, finds Bates. Bates stumbles to the foul line, put up a shot, missed it. Track it down, kick it out to Smith for three in the corner near side. And Joel Mist can't handle that pass in the paint. And Topolo comes away with it, finds the Youngman. Rachel center of the court. Bounce a high post, stolen away. And there's a 2-on-1. Mixon just bobbled it enough, but gets it to Bates. Bates up and in. And it's a timeout by the Bulldogs. 3:06 to go first quarter. 1 point lead for for Sequim. We'll be right back.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
And we're back here in North Mason High School. Jerry, any thoughts so far?
Well, no. North Mason does have 5 turnovers.
And 1 for Sequim. But the Wolves have to find an answer for Rachel Youngman. She's got all 6 of North Mason's points. Took it to the hoop all 3 times. So Tessa Griffey will inbounds it for the Bulldogs, working with Jill Murray. Rachel Youngman, Galbraith, and now it is going to be Adriana Topolo in the ballgame for North Mason as Murray throws it up top. Galbraith down low and threw it away, just out of reach. Another turnover for North Mason. Here's Bates swinging over near side, and that's Morey in the ball game. Nice little step back jumper by Joel missed, and that puts the lead up to 3 for Sequim. They led by 5. Here's Youngman. Youngman drives side of the paint, kick it to the corner. Galbraith for 3. Nope, they're going to call that a 2, Jerry. And it's a 1 point lead for Sequim. Here's Bates, center of the court. On the dribble, front court. Over it goes to Stevens, who's out there, and she's fouled. So we have a couple of substitutions I didn't notice. Personal foul will go on Jill Murray. That's her first. Second team foul, and at the free throw line will be Lauren Stevens for 3 free throws. Awfully quiet in here, Jerry. I'd ask you to make some noise, but that's not your forte. First free throw off the back of the iron. Should get 2 more. 2:11 to go first quarter. 1 point lead for Sequim. And Lauren Stevens can make it to 2, hitting the second of 3 free throws. Should get another one. And got it.
And Sequim is 4 for 5 from the foul line.
Here comes Murray. Threw it up the court to an unaware Galbraith. Bounce it to Galbraith beyond the three-point arc. Throw it to the high post, and that's Griffey. Little errant passes by the Bulldogs. Here's Galbraith, takes a long two, missed it. Griffey fights for the rebound, knocked out of bounds by Topolo. That is, again, Adriana Topolo in the ball game. Mixon will step back onto the court for the Wolves. She'll go get Vera. Three-point lead for Sequim. 1:45 to go, first quarter. Here's Mixon for three again. Nope, rebound. Topolo. Oh boy. And another turnover. Here's Mixon, and we have an injured Jalissa Jolmist. Took a finger to the eye. I think she's bleeding too. Ouch. Little cut above her eye, it looked like.
Oh, yeah.
Checking in for her will be Lauren Stevens again. No, it'll be Jolene Vera. So it's Vera, Mixon, Maury, Stevens, and Bates on the court for Sequim. For the Bulldogs, it's Youngman, Griffey. That's Adriana Topolo. Jill Murray and Kalia Galbraith. It'll be Sequim ball. Sideline inbounds, front court. Mixon will get it in to Bates. Back to Mixon. Bulldogs staying in the, looks like a 2-3 zone. I could be wrong.
You're correct.
Here's Mixon again. Swing it over. Down it goes to Maury. Quick passes, 12 on the shot clock. Bates for three in the wing. That one rimmed off. Rebound pulled down by Stevens. Stevens will get out to Mixon. Mixon dribbles up. And near steal at the top. Mixon tracked it down. It's over to Bates. Bates working between the circles. High post feed. Kick it out. There's three on the way by Stevens. No. And Mixon comes away with the rebound. Gets it up top to Bates. Bates foul line runner. No. Rebound goes to Vera. Out it goes to Stevens. She'll hit it. 4 points for Lauren. And the lead is 5. Youngman going to work. Drew the foul, missed the shot. Rachel to the free throw line, however. And that'll go on Jolene Rivera, her first, is from my count. 2 team fouls. Youngman at the free throw line for North Mason. Can't get the first one to drop, she'll get one more. 37.4 seconds remain in the first quarter. It's a 13-8 score with Sequim on top. North Mason's Rachel Youngman in and out. On the second free throw, Topolo comes away with a rebound. Galbraith with a shot, missed it. Tried to track down the rebound. Rebound falls three, and it stays with Sequim. 30 seconds. It's about a half a second between the game and shot clock. Jerry. Here's Mixon for three. Off the back of the iron, rebound. Stevens had it. Tapped to out of bounds to Griffey, but saved by Stevens right to Murray. Here comes Jill. She'll launch it up to Youngman. Youngman spinning baseline, trying to get by the defense of Bates, and threw it right to Mixon. Bobby with the ball crossing midcourt. Leaves it for Bates. And couldn't hit Maury, and goes out of bounds. So 1.3 seconds remain in the first quarter. 13-8 is the score. Sequim with the lead. North Mason with the ball. And a three-quarters court shot comes way short, and we're through one. With Sequim leading North Mason 13-8.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR. Then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV. Restart or replay shows you've missed and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Waiting for the start of the second quarter. 13-8 is our score. Sequim on top.
Well, you know, in your interview with Alex Fitzhugh, he mentioned that they had a lot of turnovers in their last game, and so far they have had 8 in the first quarter. So that's definitely something they're going to need to work on. You were mentioning the passing.
A little errant, little off
yeah,
target.
a little bit. Whereas Sequim is passing the ball a little bit quicker, working it back into the center and back out better.
So the Bulldogs start the quarter with the ball. They have all 3 Topolos on the court, and a steal by Mixon on, going to leave it for the trailer. And there's Smith with 3 this short. Rebound goes to, well, this is going to be Adrian Topolo. And loses the handle. And here goes Jolene Rivera going to the hoop. That's not a good start, Jerry. We talk about turnovers and they get 2 real quick.
Yeah.
And Jill Murray, I believe, picked up a personal foul. It's her second.
We think.
First free throw goes in. Jo Rivera with her second free throw coming. It's a 6-point lead for Sequim. The rebound poked out of there, and coming away with it is actually Stevens. Stevens will get it up, flip it over. Smith. Smith fakes a 3, finds Bates. Bates, runner at the foul line, elbow. That one's off, and Adrian Topolo comes away with the rebound. So change direction and a reset for North Mason, and hand off to Youngman. Youngman swings it over opposite side, finds Murray. Jill with the dribble, and timeout called. It's a 30, we'll keep it here. Mason Health is offering free COVID-19 Pfizer vaccines for eligible children tomorrow from 1 to 6 p.m. at the Shelton Family YMCA. Children ages 5 to 11 can get the COVID shot in the gymnasium at the Y. Consent is required from parents, and walk-ins are welcome, or you can make an appointment. More information is available on masongeneral.com. That's tomorrow from 1 to 6 at the Shelton Family YMCA. Sequim up 6, their largest of the night so far. Bulldogs have a 1-point lead early. They're midway through the first quarter. It's Bulldog ball, foul line extended far side. Murray will trigger the play. 3 Topolos are on the court with Rachel Youngman. Inbounds goes to Adrian. Going to work it with Adriana. And she'll step back, had her shot blocked, rebound by Tanza. Tanza drives into the paint, had to find somebody to go to. She'll slip it down to one of the other Topolos, missed the shot, and the shot clock violation. Just a little indecision on where to go with that ball. I could just say from Topolo to Topolo to Topolo. But they are different individual players. Here's Bates with the ball between the circles, throws it over to Mixon. Mixon taps it to Stevens in the corner. She'll take a 3. That one rims off. And that would be Adriana Topolo with the rebound knocked out of her hands. They'll stay with the Bulldogs. 6:39 to go, first half, 14-8. Sequim with the lead, North Mason with the ball.
Whoa.
Adrian Topolo with the ball for North Mason. Going to find a lane, go right down the middle of the court, draw the foul. And that'll go on Rivera. That's her second, I have. Third team foul, is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah, it's going to be the baseline inbounds for North Mason. Checking into the ball game is a number 13 that I do not have, Jerry, for Sequim, but 13. Into the ball game, inbounds goes out of the hands at Topolo, then knocked out of bounds by Lawrence Stevens. I don't have a 13, Jerry. Is there a 13 on one of these other sheets?
Let's see.
Absolutely nope. Well, we'll have to figure out who that is. And another turnover by North Mason. Here is Smith, kick it out to Mixon. Mixon on the three-point arc, put it up, missed it. Rebound with 13, and he's tied up immediately by Tanza Topolo. And alternating possession stays with the Wolves. Baseline inbounds, right of the backboard. Mixon will trigger the play. Bounce in the middle. Nice play to Hannah Bates. She missed the shot but drew the foul. And that goes on Jill Murray, and I think that's her third, Jerry.
I believe it. I'm sure it is.
If my count is right.
That was a nice pass by Mixon.
It was an excellently executed play. Hannah Bates, first free throw rims off. She'll get another one. Tessa Griffey returns for Jill Murray. North Mason. And Hannah Bates with another free throw. That one a little too hard. Rebound goes to Adriana Topolo. She skips up the sidelines, stolen away by Mixon. Bobby on the run the other way. Full head of steam is Mixon. Reset it up to Bates over near side. Here's Smith for three. Nope. Rebound goes to Topolo. This is Adrian Topolo. Center of the court with the dribbles. Clearing out the right side, and then we lost the ball just errantly. To Youngman. Youngman ran into Topolo on the drive, and Topolo splits a double team, goes to the hoop off the glass, dropped out. Rebound pulled down by number 13. We'll have to figure out who that is some point in time. Bates over to Mixon. Mixon open for three. In and out. She's going to hit one of those. 13 with a rebound and missed it. And another foul on North Mason. And that'll go on Tessa Griffey, her first, by my count.
Yes.
Number 13 at the free throw line. We wish we knew who she was. Could be Danny Herman. Got the first one. Galbraith will return for North Mason. And Murray's back in there for some reason as well. And the substitution is it's going to be Mallory Morey in there as the second free throw drops in. Yeah, that is Danny Herman. This number 13 is Danny Herman. Just based on what I heard in the crowd behind us.
Okay.
There's Murray with the ball for North Mason. Finds Griffey in the paint. She'll go opposite way. Slapped and fouled, but no whistle. Herman with the rebound. And here come the Wolves. Smith. Oh, she wanted to take the shot. Saw a teammate open. Just shuffled her feet just enough to draw the ref's attention. And how many turnovers is it? Only 3?
Well, I have 5 for Sequim.
Sequim, okay. I'll go with your count. Here's Griffey. Down it goes to Galbraith. Back out to Griffey. Griffey takes a 3. Hits. It's her first points of the game. The 5-point lead for Sequim. 4:35 to go. First half. Mixon with the ball. Up to Bates. Gets it back. And ban over to Mixon. Mixon draws a double team, and we're going to get a jump ball, and that will be a turnover, Jerry.
Yes, it will be.
Go over to North Mason. So we have Tanza Topolo, Adrian Topolo, Tessa Griffey, Jill Murray, and Kalia Galbraith on the court for the Bulldogs.
I've been impressed with number 12, Adrian Topolo, though. She's taken it to the hoop pretty darn well.
High post feed to Galbraith. Should throw it into the hands of Herman. Another turnover for North Mason. Here's Bates in backcourt. 4-minute mark at second quarter. 3 on the way by Smith. In and out. Topolo had it. Tanza will drag it in and hand it off to Adrian. Adrian nearly lost it below us. Finds Griffey. Griffey driving baseline. Had it poked out of her hands, but goes right to Murray. Jill trying to get by the defense of Bates. Steps back for 3, and there's going to be a foul on the only person there, Hannah Bates. That's her first, 4th team foul on Sequim, and that'll send Jill Murray to the free throw line for 3 shots.
Who was it on?
Bates, number 2.
Thank you.
Ooh, I thought that was popping out. Jerry dropped in, however. The first free throw does. Should get 2 more. Got the second one. A little bit of a warning over to Addie Smith, who came into the key during the shot, which is not allowed. But since it wasn't active, they'll let her get away with that one. 3 free throws for Jill Murray. And the lead is 2. For Sequim, they've led by as many as 8 here in the quarter. Here's Bates. Swing over to Mixon. Mixon fakes the 3, steps by the defense, takes the 3. Nope. Rebound pulled away by Adriana Topolo, and she just double dribbled, unfortunately. Here comes Lauren Stevens back into the ball game, replacing Addie Smith. Sequim ball, sideline inbounds in the front court. Mixon will trigger the play, get it into Bates. Over to Stevens. Stevens takes the 3, in and out. Rebound, pulled down by Galbraith for North Mason, and here comes Topolo. This is Adrian Topolo. Swing it near side to Griffey. Try to get it back to Adrian Topolo, back to Griffey. Griffey eyes the hoop for 3. That one's off. Rebound pulled down by Maury. And here comes Mixon. Mixon pushes the pace. I'm really impressed with the guard play here by Sequim.
Yeah, they pass the ball well.
Mixon back to Bates. Bates for 3 at the top. Oh, missed it. Got her own rebound, Jerry. And there's Mixon about 3 feet beyond the arc. That comes up short. Goes out of bounds. Good try to save it by Lauren Stevens. It'll be Bulldog ball as Rachel Youngman steps on for Tessa Griffey. 2:41 to go in the half. 2-point lead for Sequim. North Mason with the ball. Youngman with the ball. Between the circles now, middle of the court. Kick it to Tanza Topolo. Finds Murray. Murray skips along the far side, working that far side. Turns around, gets a screen, takes a 3. Missed it. Rebound goes to Moray. And here is Bates. Bates down. Oh! Try to feed it to Moray, and it's knocked out of bounds by Galbraith. It'll stay with Sequim, however.
Nice pass by number 2, Hannah Bates.
And even better defense by Galbraith. Mixon will trigger the play under the backboard. Get it in to Bates. He'll take a long 2. That rims off. Rebounds Herman. Out to Mixon. Mixon will drive side of the paint. And the ball quickly out to Bates, opposite side. Moray with the jumper, missed it. Mixon and Topolo fight for that rebound, and it's tied up. This is when I really want to see the jump ball come back into the game, Jerry.
Yes.
When you get an athletic Mixon against a rather tall Topolo. That'd be very interesting to see. Inbounds goes to Bates. Bates with a nice move, goes right to the hoop, puts it up. No, rebound goes to Galbraith. Which gives it to Polo. This is Adrian. Adrian up and over the head of Jill Murray. We have a timeout on the court. It's a full 1:48 to go in the first half. 16-14 Sequim with the lead. We'll be right back.
Hello everyone, I'm Father Dwayne and this is St. David of Wales Episcopal Church in Shelton. I'm glad that you're seeing us right here, right now, but please tune in on Sunday mornings at 10:30 for a live stream service. I certainly welcome you to join together with us for worship.
.148 to go in the second quarter. 2-point lead for Sequim. We're in North Mason tonight. Girls Olympic League high school basketball. Wolves has led by as many as 8 in the quarter, and they now lead by 2. North Mason had a 1-point lead about midway through the first quarter. Wolves have taken advantage of some turnovers by the Bulldogs. Here's Bates. Swinging over to Mixon. Mixon back to Bates. Back to Mixon. Mixon. They're trying to get it to the side of the paint, and Herman. They get it to Herman. Herman trying to make some moves. Finds Stevens. Stevens traveled. Ooh. Little indecision on the Wolves' part that time, where to go with the ball. Go ahead, Jerry.
The starting center for the Wolves has not come back into the ball game, so I'm hoping she's okay.
Yeah, she had that cut over her eye. And here is Topolo. Adrian Topolo trying to go around the corner and then get it to Tanza Topolo. Kicked out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball. Left of the backboard for North Mason goes into Topolo. This is Adrian. She'll skip along the baseline and lose it out of bounds. Wow. Now I'll go over to the Sequim Wolves. 1:13 to go here. And, good defense trying to feed it down low. Stolen away by Galbraith. And here comes Murray. Jill slowing the pace down with under a minute to go here in the half. Her team trailing by 2. Throw it over to Youngman, nearly stolen by Bates. Bates staying right there with Rachel. And here's Murray. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Tanza Topolo dribbling into the paint. Stops. Double dribbled. Oh, she's so open she didn't know what to do.
Well, it looked like she was going to make a great move to the hoop, but didn't work out.
It didn't work out. I think she was expecting help to come from that side, and it didn't appear. And then she thought, I got a lane. Oh, wait, I don't have a dribble. It's too late. Here's a 3 on the way by Stevens. That one rimmed out. Galbraith with the rebound over Herman, or under Herman, I should say. And here comes Youngman trying to bounce it to Griffey back in the ball game and threw that one out of bounds. 2-point lead for Sequim. 24 seconds remain in the first half. 16-14. Bates over to Mixon. Back to Bates over to Mixon. Mixon fake to the outside, goes middle. Back to Bates now. And here's Mixon for 3. No, I thought she was going to take it. They're going to run this clock down. Here's Bates, guarded by Murray. And here's Mixon. Mixon at the top with 4. Over to Bates. Bates will take the 3. That one rimmed off, and the quarter runs out. I should say the half runs out. 2-point lead for Sequim at the break. 16-14. We will step aside. We'll be right back with halftime in just a moment here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
As AmeriCorps members and volunteers, we do more than talk about our core values. We take action and commit to making our community stronger.
At AmeriCorps, my commitment to equity gives every student a strong start.
Our compassion brings food and friendship to neighbors in need.
My determination protects parks in my community.
Now more than ever, your community needs you. What's at your core? Learn more at AmeriCorps.gov.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Skip the wait at Mason Health's walk-in clinic. Conveniently reserve your appointment through the Mason General website. That's masongeneral.com/clinic/WIC. You can find a link on masonwebtv.com. Just look for the Skip the Wait ad in the upper left-hand corner.
Okay. It's halftime in North Mason, with the Sequim Wolves leading by 2, 16 to 14. And you know what, Jerry? They only had 3 points there in the third quarter. I just realized that. The Wolves did. Is that right? Yeah, three free throws. So here's what I have for scoring-wise. The Wolves are being led by Hannah Bates. She has 5. 4 for Lauren Stevens. 2 free throws for Danny Herman. A basket for Jalisa Jolmist. Bobby Mixon has 2 free throws, 1 free throw for Jolene Vivera. That's how the Wolves scoring goes down for the Bulldogs. Rachel Youngman had 6 points, and that was all in the first quarter. There's 3 free throws for Jill Murray and 3 for Tessa Griffey, and a basket for Kalia Galbraith. Jerry, you ready? You want to take a break here?
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, let's start off with the visiting Sequim Wolves. They are 7 for 11 from the foul line. They have 9 turnovers. They are 4 for 41 from the field, 9%. They have 1 girl, number 3, Jolene Veara, who is in foul trouble with 3. That's the only girl I see that's in foul trouble for Sequim. As far as North Mason, they are 3 for 5 from the foul line, thanks to Jill Mayuri. They have 18 turnovers. They are they're 5 for 21 from the field for 23%. And the reason for that is because of all the turnovers. They've only had 21 attempts from the field compared to 41 for Sequim. It'll be interesting in the second half, Diedrich, to see if Jalissa Jumas, their starting center, comes back in. I felt like she had really good moves to the hoop. Had a nice shot from outside. And, of course, she got cut there end of the first quarter.
Yeah, it was like that. It was somewhere around in there. Just like shook a finger to the eye, and there might have been not intentional by any means to get a cut over the.
The other thing that's interesting, I think you're going to see Hannah Bates and Bobby Mixon. I think they're going to start connecting with those 3-pointers.
Oh, yeah. They look good. They look at great form and great arch.
Yeah,
and just,
yeah.
You know, it's just in and out. And, you know, when you get a lot of in and outs, they're going to drop in eventually. They're going to fall in.
And when their starting center, Jalissa, was in there, they had a good in and out game. They pass it into her. She would pass it back out. They whip it around and look for the 3-pointer. The thing is, Sequim is only 1 for 23 from the 3-point line, and the Bulldogs are 1 for 6 from the 3-point line. They take it to the hoop a lot more, and I think you're going to see number 12, Adrienne Tupola, step up her game in the second half for the Bulldogs. I was pretty impressed with her, even though she hasn't scored. She seems like she is the leader out there, and of course Rachel Youngman had those made those three
shots, driving to the hoop.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jerry, we have a third quarter to get to. 2-point lead for Sequim. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Hi, everyone. Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
This is a first responder, and same here. But did you know that these are first responders too? I just got hit! The towing industry is 15 times deadlier than all other private industries combined.
You see that?
You can change that by following the simple rule, slow down, move over.
It's the safe thing to do.
And
it's the law.
Make our freeways safer.
Slow down, move over.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
There we are. Now we're back at North Mason High School. Diedrich Allen and Jerry Apple, halftime score, Sequim 16, North Mason 14. It'll be Bulldog ball to come out to start the third quarter. They have, it looks like, well, aside from one starter, all starters are out there. Let's give you North Mason. You have Galbraith, Youngman, Adrian Topolo, Tessa Griffey, and Tanza Topolo. Here's Adrian Topolo with the ball, trying to turn the corner around Mixon. Back to Griffey. Trying to lob it down, finds Adrian, and she is going to end up with a travel. So the Wolves lineup is Vera, Bates, Smith. Bates has the ball. Mallory Murray in there as well. Here's Bates, swing it over to Mixon. Back up top, high post feed, ball poked out of their balls. There's going to be a collision, and that will be on, I believe it's going to go on North Mason. Yep, it went on Tessa Griffey. It's her second, if we got that right. First whistle in the second half. 2-point lead for Sequim. Sequim with the ball, inbounds to Bates. Bates catches and shoots and hits. That was just inside the arc. Give her 7 points. Here's Rachel Youngman. Changing direction, run on the side of the paint. That one dropped off. Rebound pulled down by Lavera. Jolene will throw it all the way up to Morey. Murray under the bucket. Out it goes to Mixon. Mixon standing on the arc, hits it. Bobby's first basket. It's a 2-pointer. And it's a 6-point lead early in the third for Sequim. North Mason with the ball. Adrian Topolo to Rachel Youngman. Rachel gets a screen from Griffey. Actually, no. Takes the ball. Throws it down to Topolo. Turnaround jumper goes in, and the foul as well as Adrian Topolo picks up the basket and the foul. And that one went on Mallory Murray. It's her first at the free throw line for a possible 3-point play. And Adrian Topolo. Got it. The 3-point play and a 3-point lead for Sequim. Here's Bates in backcourt. Over to Mixon. Mixon back to Bates. Back to Mixon. Mixon fakes baseline and goes to the outside, finds Bates. Back to Mixon. They're trying to look low. Now it's up top to Bates. She'll take the 3. In and out. Rebound goes to Griffey. Griffey to Youngman, and Rachel will bring it up. Behind the back dribble. Rachel going to the hoop, put it up, and no whistle at all. Recovered by Rivera. Here comes Bates. To the trailer. Rivera, Jolene with the ball. Over to Bates. Bates, no look to Smith. Smith in the corner for 3. That's short. Rebound to Tanza Topolo. Hand it off to Adrian Topolo. Bulldogs slowing the pace down. Adrian Topolo. And off to Galbraith. No look out to Griffey. Griffey for 3. That's short. Topolo got the ball, and then they're going to call travel on her. Bates was in better position. Jill Murray will step onto the court and replace Tessa Griffey. 5:39 to go, third quarter. Sequim with the lead in the ball. Mixon with it. Over to Bates. Bates side of the paint to Rivera. And then a foul is going to go on Jill Moray. And that will be her 4th if we're right. Tessa Griffey quickly back into the ball game, as Jill's going to have to sit down. Baseline inbounds for Sequim. Mixon will trigger the play. Gets it into Bates. Bates catch and shoot for 3. Yep. It's her second 3 in the ball game. Give her 10 points. And the lead is back up to 6 for Sequim. Here's Adrian Topolo. Over to Youngman. Rachel trying to back down. It's up to Tessa Griffey. Griffey to the foul line. Kick it over to Youngman. Youngman drives baseline. Try to reverse layup. No whistle whatsoever. Recovered by Bates. Bates pushes it up and out of reach for Jolene Rivera. And it'll be a turnover on the Lady Wolves as Adriana Topolo is into the ball game, and Tanza Topolo will sit down. So 2 of 3 Topolos on the court. The twins are out there. Adrian with the ball. Finds Griffey. Griffey stops at the foul line, pops, missed it wildly. Rebound rolls into the hands of Sequim's Jolene Rivera. Finds Bates. Bates up to Mixon. Back over to Bates. Over to Mixon. Over to Bates. Working that perimeter. Over to Smith. Smith will take the 3. Hits it. That's Sadie Smith's first points of the game. And the lead is now 9. Largest of the night for Sequim.
Yeah, Sequim is now starting to connect with those 3s.
Griffey in the paint. And we have a whistle on the Sequim. I didn't see who that went on, Jerry. So Stevens will step back on, and Herman as well for Sequim, and checking on for...
And I apologize too. The officials are not coming to the score table like they should.
Yeah, the turnover as Addie Varick stepped on for North Mason. Tried to get the ball to her over her head out of bounds. And it's Sequim ball leading 9 by 9, 26-17. Here's Bates with the ball. Throws over to Smith. To Herman. Over goes to Stevens. Up top. Back to Stevens. Getting to Rivera. Here's 3 by Stevens in the corner. Oh, boy. You get that coming off the bench, Jerry. I don't know what else can you do. 12-point lead for Sequim. And a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, Then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV. Restart or replay shows you've missed and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
.3:30 to go, third quarter. Go, Jerry.
Yeah, Sequim has hit 4 3-pointers this quarter, and that's the difference. It was 16-14 at halftime, and now they've spread it to 12 points.
So the Bulldog ball, Bulldog ball coming out of the timeout. Barrick, Galbraith, 2 Topolos out there, Adrian and Adriana, and Rachel Youngman. Adrian has the ball for the Bulldogs. Gets a screen by Galbraith, goes baseline right to the hoop, put it up short, and the rebound goes to Herman. Here comes Bates. Swinging over, extra pass in the corner. Here's Smith. Smith spins around to Polo, finds Mori up and in. I'm sorry, that was Rivera with the bucket and the foul. Jolene with her first basket of the night. Personal foul went on Adrian Topolo, her second. Third team foul on North Mason. It's like Mixon's back in there. I didn't even know she was out. And here is Rivera with her 3-point play, giving 4 points. Sequim is just squeaking away here, Jerry. 32-17. It's a 15-point lead, their largest of the night. Here's Youngman. They're back to the basket, lost their dribbles to track it down and picked it up. Just got away with the palm in there. Over goes to Varick. Varick will bounce it to Polo off the glass. No. This is Adrian Topolo with the rebound and the putback. She missed the shot but drew the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. And the foul went on Lauren Stevens. I have one on her, Jerry. I have no idea if that's accurate. And Adrian Topolo at the free throw line.
I think you're right.
So one thing they've been pretty consistent about here in North Mason is not posting fouls to the board. As Tanza Topolo steps back on the court for North Mason, and Galbraith will sit down.
Yeah, there's been 2 that we do not know who
for sure
got fouled.
Second free throw by Adrian Topolo was off. Rebound pulled down by, that was Rivera. Rivera bothered in back court, threw it away. Here's Youngman to the hoop. Nope. And the jump ball's called. Nobody's giving up here, Jerry, at all. 32-17, Sequim with the lead in the ball. 2:34 to go, third quarter. Here's Hannah Bates in backcourt. High post feed to Herman. Over goes to Rivera. Out to Mixon for 3. That's her first 3 of the ball game. We talked about at halftime these threes are going to start to fall.
Yeah, and we were correct.
And they were right, yeah. Here's Adrian Topolo, gets a screen from Tanza to Youngman. Youngman to the foul line, finds a lane on the side of the paint, puts it up and in. 8 points for Rachel Youngman. And it's a 16-point lead for Sequim with the ball. Here's Bates. Bates lead for Mixon. Mixon around the corner of the top. Finds Rivera. Out it goes to Bates for 3. No. Rebound, Tanza Topolo. Gives it to Rachel Youngman at the far side. She's going to stop and she'll put a little fadeaway. Adriana with the rebound. Putback doesn't fall in, but draws a foul.
One thing I've noticed, North Mason is out of their zone and they're playing man-to-man. They want to stop that three-point shot, those three-point shots.
The foul went on Lauren Stevens, her second. Is Adriana Topolo at the free throw line for 2 free throws. In and out. Jill Murray will step back onto the court for North Mason, and Mallory Morey will step on for Sequim. As Adriana Topolo free throw. That one dropped in. It's her first point of the night. It's a 15-point lead for Sequim. With the ball is Bates. Met by Youngman at half court. Over to Mixon. Mixon fake middle and goes outside on the drive to Herman. Herman working, had it ripped away by Tanza Topolo. Finds Youngman. Youngman will try to force one up, comes up short. Adrian Topolo comes up with it. Here is Jill Murray. Leave her alone for three. She'll take it. She missed it. A rebound pulled down by Morey. And here is Bates. Over to Mixon. Mixon at the top. Hands it off to Stevens. Stevens, high post feed, and a foul. That's going to go on Adrian Topolo. That's her third, if my count is right.
I have 3 also.
That's the 4th team foul on North Mason. Baseline inbounds for the Sequim. Mixon will trigger the play. Left of the backboard. Gets it into Bates. Bates gets around Murray for the jumper. Missed it. Rebound. Tanza Topolo hit the ground hard, and then call it travel. So again, we'll do it again on the baseline. Coach Fitzhughes is not happy about a lot of these calls as of recent. Mixon will throw it up to Herman. Herman to the foul line to Mixon. Mixon for three. That one's a little too hard. And Tanza Topolo will grab that one for sure. Get to Youngman and then to Murray. Jill between the circles. Swing it over to Topolo. This is Adrian driving. Puts it up just a little too short. Adriana will get the ball and a timeout called. It's a 30. We'll keep it here. Mason Health is offering free COVID-19 Pfizer vaccine for eligible children tomorrow. Children ages 5 to 11 can get COVID shots in the gymnasium at the Shelton Family YMCA from 1 to 6 p.m. Consent is required from parents, and walk-ins are welcome, or you can make an appointment. More information is available on masongeneral.com. This event is called How the Grinch Stole COVID. Families will receive free day passes to the YMCA, guided tours of the Y, Mason Health goodie bags, which will include coloring books and crayons, just to name a few things, and have an opportunity to get their picture taken with the Grinch.
I'm happy with the Grinch.
Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Left of the backboard. 23 seconds remain on the game clock. I think you're going to put, 7 seconds on the shot clock? That's the delay here. Nope, 14 on the shot clock. Okay. Youngman will trigger the play, gets it into Jill Murray. She'll turn and shoot a three. The short rebound goes to Adrian Topolo. Missed it. Adriana puts it up and in and drew the foul. She's really excited about that bucket, Jerry. She also will get a chance to make a three-point play. And the personal foul went on Mallory Morey, her second. Free throw off, rebound, Tanza Topolo. She's trying to bowl her way back. Reverse layup. Yes! Tanza's first basket, and a lead is now 11 for Sequim. Here's Bates at the top, takes the three. Short rebound goes to Topolo, and the quarter runs out. 35-24 after 3 quarters. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
As AmeriCorps members and volunteers, we do more than talk about our core values. We take action and commit to making our community stronger.
At AmeriCorps, my commitment to equity gives every student a strong start.
Our compassion brings food and friendship to neighbors in need.
My determination protects sparks in my community.
Now more than ever, your community needs you. What's at your core? Learn more at AmeriCorps.gov.
Well, 8 minutes remain in this ball game, Jerry.
Yeah, well, the Wolves outscored the Bulldogs 19-10 in that quarter, but North Mason has scored the last couple baskets. So
it'll be Bulldog ball to start the fourth quarter. They have Adrian Topolo, Rachel Youngman, Tessa Griffey, Kalia Galbraith, and Tanza Topolo. Here's Galbraith trying to get busy off the glass and in. It's her second basket of the evening. It's a 9-point lead for Sequim. Here's Mixon working with Smith, Rivera, and wide open was Stevens. She missed the layup. Here come the Bulldogs. Youngman stops and pops, missed it, and the rebound pulled down by Addie Smith. Excuse me. As soon as I can get a moment, I'll give you that full lineup for the Wolves. High post feed for Rivera. Kick it out to Smith. Smith gets a lane, knocked out of her hands, stolen away. Here comes Topolo. This is Adrian Topolo off the glass and in off the steal. 5 points for Adrian, and it's a 7-point lead for Sequim.
And they've made the last 5 baskets.
High post feed again to Rivera. Nice find down low to Morey. Missed the shot. Rebound, Tanza Topolo. And here comes Adrian Topolo. Over to Rachel Youngman. Trying to get by Mixon. Bumping and fouling, and finally a whistle. And they're going to get a Wolf on that one. That'll go on Bobby Mixon. That's her first. And here comes Bates. Hannah Bates back in. Jill Murray as well for North Mason. I was wondering when they're going to get Bates off the bench and start the quarter. Jill will trigger the play from the baseline. Got to get it in. Gets it into Topolo. This is Adrian. Turnaround jumper off. Rebound Tanza. Tanza one dribble back up and in. 4 points for Tanza Topolo. It's a 5-point lead for Sequim. Stevens missed it. Rebound goes to Galbraith. She saved it to Griffey. And here come the Bulldogs, trailing by 5 with 6 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Well, now it's 10 seconds. Knocked out of bounds by Stevens. It'll stay with North Mason with 18 on the shot clock.
I believe North Mason's on a 12-point run.
Inbounds to Tanza. Turnaround jumper, or turnaround hook is by Tanza, missed it, and Galbraith lost it as well. Baseline inbounds again for North Mason. Muriel gets it into Griffey. Griffey hits it. That's only her second field goal, 5 points. And the lead's now 3. High post feed and another turnover on Sequim. Here comes Topolo. This is Adrian trying to go coast to coast. They're going to call a jump ball on that one, and Mixon is down. Oh no. That hurt Mixon. She is down. This is not good. Definitely in pain is Bobby Mixon. And we're going to clear the floor here as the coaching staff attend to Bobby Mixon. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. Unfortunately, they had to take Bobby Mixon. They had to actually carry her off the floor. I think they're just going to put some ice on it and get her. Hopefully it's not serious. As she did get a collision with a couple of Bulldogs and came down hard on that, what looks like her left leg, and they're tending to her ankle right now. See who they brought in to to replace her. Number 5 is in there. We'll try to tell you who that is in a minute. High post feed. And here she is. It's Green. Missed the shot, and Griffey will track down the rebound. So you got both Topolos out there. Both the twins are out there for the Bulldogs. Adrian over to Galbraith. Galbraith, no look to Griffey. Griffey for 3. Oh, boy! Tessa Griffey with her second 3, and it ties the ball game at 35. 5:13 remaining in the fourth.
They're on a 16-point run.
There's a 3 to answer. No. Rebound, Griffey. Here's Topolo. Adrian Topolo with the ball. Working the far side. Finds Galbraith. Galbraith with one dribble, trying to step out of defense, and then she traveled. Unfortunately, just under 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. 35 all. Sequim with the ball. Here comes Bates. High post feed. Goes to Rivera. She drives side of the paint. Puts up and in. What a drive. Drew the foul as well. Jolene with 4 points now. I didn't see who got the foul, Jerry. Did you?
I did. I think it's on number 3.
Jill Murray.
Ooh.
I guess that would be 4 on her because they're not doing the buzzer there. Or went on somebody else. And Jolene Rivera completes the 3-point play. And is a 3-point lead for Sequim. Topolo, high post feed to Galbraith. Out it goes to Griffey. Griffey, 3. That's short. Rebound to Polo. Adrian fadeaway. Doesn't fall in, but she does draw the foul. 5 points, and she's 1 for 3 at the free throw line. Free throw line. I'll get it out. Who'd that foul go under?
The foul was on Michaela Green, her first.
Okay. Michaela in for Mixon. The late goings of this game. Topolo's first free throw, just a little off. She get another one. 4:31 to go in the game. 38 for Sequim, 35 for North Mason. And the Bulldogs, Adrian Topolo. Second free throw, that one rattled off. Rebound pulled down by Rivera. And here's Bates. Hannah back to Rivera. Rivera fakes the 3, had the ball poked out of her hands. Goes right to Green. And here's Herman. Herman, nice up fakes, gets hacked and fouled by Griffey. That'll be 3, maybe 4 on Tessa Griffey, Jerry? I don't know.
Let's see. I've got 3, but
Okay, 3.
we're not quite sure.
So at the free throw line is Danny Herman. She has 2 points, both from the free throw line, by the way. Missed the first one. She'll get another one. So here comes Zadie Smith for Sequim. And she'll go get Lauren Stevens. As Danny Herman has another free throw. Missed it. Rebound goes to Topolo. This is Adrian Topolo out of the pack. Over to Griffey. Griffey long 2. No. Rebound to Polo. This is Adriana. Her outlet goes instead into the hands of Rivera, and here come the Wolves. Jolene down to Herman. Herman up, missed the shot. Rebound poked away, and ball's free, and Topolo comes up with it. Here's Adrian Topolo. Goes 1 on 2, missed the shot, and Green pulls down the rebound. Here comes Bates. Approaching 3:40 to go in the ball game. 3-point lead for the Wolves. Here's Smith for 3. No. Tapped a rebound to Rivera. Jolene back to Smith. Smith up top to Bates. High post feed to Herman. Out to Rivera. Right to the hoop with a scoop. And it's a 5-point lead for the Wolves and a timeout.
Jolene Veara sure took that ball to the hoop very nicely.
The full timeout taken. We'll step aside.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
5-point lead for Sequim. 40-35, 3:24 to go in the ball game, Jerry. And it's been quite a battle here.
It has been, and North Mason, I believe, was on a 16 or 18-point run at one time. And has made this a game.
Yeah, the Wolves had an 18-point lead in the third quarter, and the Bulldogs had cut that down and tied it up at 35. And here's another steal by Rivera, and she'll put it up. Missed the shot, and rebound goes to Galbraith for North Mason. Going to dribble out of that double team under the basket. And we go to Rachel Youngman. Here come the Bulldogs. Bounce it over to Murray. Murray back in there. Jill with the dribbles. Tried to get it to Tanza Topolo. And that's going to be a foul on Tessa Griffey. And that should be her fourth. Adrienne Topolo into the ball game, replacing Tessa Griffey.
Yeah, that could have been her fifth. I don't know. We'll see.
No horn.
Yeah.
But
okay,
that doesn't mean anything.
You're right. You're right.
It is a 1-and-1. And the free throw line is going to be Maddie Smith. Only 3 points for her so far tonight. First free throw goes in. One thing you can say about Sequim, for the most part, they're a really good free throw shooting team.
Yeah, they are.
Another free throw for Smith. Drops him in. Give her 5 points, and the lead is 7. 3:50 to go here in the ball game. North Mason with the ball, Sequim with the lead. Here's Murray. Over it goes to Youngman. Rachel drives baseline, left alone, little runner, comes up short, had her own rebound, and it's tied up by Smith. That'll stay with the Bulldogs. It'll be baseline inbounds for North Mason. Jill Murray will trigger the play from the right of the backboard. Throw it into Tanza Topolo off her hands. Herman comes away with it. And here comes Bates for Sequim. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. 7-point lead. High post feed to Rivera. Backdoor cutter was Green. Can't handle the pass. Here's Murray. Jill with the ball the other way for North Mason, trying to go coast to coast. Lost the handle, but they're going to say win off of Green, out of bounds. Bulldog ball. To the left of the backboard, Youngman will trigger the play. Throw it into Tanza Topolo. Dribble into the paint, trying to change the direction, puts it up. Missed the shot, but drew the foul. And did he say 15? Must have meant Herman. Topolo's first free throw rims off. Should get another one. It's either that or win on Green. Because I saw a 5 for sure. Second free throw in for Tanza Topolo. Quickly up it goes to Smith. Smith off her foot out to Rivera to the hoop with a little right-handed lay-in. And Jolene has, 2, 4, 6, 7 points in the quarter, 11 for the game. Here's Topolo. This is Adrian. Dribble around the defense to the opposite side. Stop and pop for 3. Nope. Rebound Youngman. Her putback short. Rebound goes to Herman. And a foul will go on one of the Topolos that were right there in the play. And that'll go on Tanza. And I have her first.
That is correct.
But it's the 8th team foul. And that will put Danny Herman at the free throw line for the first of a 1-and-1. She's 2 for 4. She missed her last 2. Got that one, though. She'll get the bonus now. $1:43 to go in the ball game. It's a 9-point lead for Sequim. lane violation on the shooter. And it'll be Bulldog ball, trailing by 9. 45-36, 1:43 to go in the game. Adrian Topolo with the ball. Get a screen from Jill Murray. Draws a double team out to Tanza, back to Adrian. Adrian reverse layup, can't get it to fall in there. Rebound goes to Rivera. And a 30-second timeout called by Sequim. 1:26 remains in the ball game with a 45-36 score. Sequim will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Jerry.
Well, you know, the thing is, North Mason worked so hard to get back into this game, and they tied it up.
Right.
But, you know, then when Sequim made the next basket, it's momentum, the whole game.
Right.
And it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like it's a letdown. You can't keep that going, that pressure, that effort. And Sequim has made a nice comeback, has scored 9 of the last 10 points.
Despite also being down 2 of their key players. So an inbounds turnover on the Wolves. Here is Topolo. Adrian spins, missed it, and Adriana with the rebound and the putback falls up short, but she drew a foul. And that went on 5. That will be on Green. That's going to be her third, I believe, Jerry.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think the last foul before that was also on her.
Okay.
As Adriana hits the first free throw, she'll get another one. She has 4 points now. 1:19 remains in the ball game. There's absolutely no spin on their free throws. Rebound, Adrian had it, and here comes Bates for Sequim. Green can't handle the ball for a moment. And a near steal. And oh, what a good heads-up play by Adrian Topolo. The ball was going to go off of Bulldog out of bounds. She saved it in bounds off of Green's leg. Containing the possession for North Mason with a minute remaining and an 8-point deficit. Adrian way outside. Over it goes to Murray. Jill shoots the 3 and misses it. Tanza Topolo with the rebound. One dribble back up, missed it. That's Adriana with the rebound, missed it. And the ball is knocked out of bounds, and that'll be a Sequim ball. Actually, it's going to be a foul on Adrian Topolo. It's her 4th. And that gives North Mason 9 team fouls, so it's a 1-1. This is Addie Smith at the free throw line. Missed the first one. Rebound goes to Adrian Topolo. And over through Rachel Youngman out of bounds. Jerry, how many turnovers are we talking for North Mason at this point?
27.
27. Lauren Stevens will step on for the Wolves. And Kella Green will sit down. Bates gets the ball off the third pass on the inbounds. Guarded by Youngman. 30 seconds remain in the ball game, 31 seconds I should say, and another whistle on North Mason. And that'll go on Adrian Topolo. Now that's 5 on her, if our count is right, but obviously it's wrong because she's staying out there. 2 free throws for Hannah Bates. Got the first one. She'll get another one. She's 1 for 3 now.
Correct.
And that is her 11th point to the game. Another free throw. Missed that one. Rebound goes to Adrian Topolo, and another turnover for North Mason. Up it goes to Rivera. Nice play to Herman, and the foul is called on North Mason. And that's going on Jill Murray. That's her, definitely her 5th. She fouls out with 3 points. And Galia Galbraith will step back onto the court for the Bulldogs. And Herman's first free throw goes in. Should get one more. It's a 10-point lead now for North Mason. Make it 11. So 19.7 seconds remain. Here's Adrian Topolo. Quickly down to Adriana. Baseline jumper is blocked and it's saved in bounds, and that'll be Bulldog ball with 11.5 seconds remaining. Right of the backboard. Youngman will trigger the play. Throws into Tanza Topolo. Turn around and she'll take a three. Nope. And rebound pulled down by Rivera. No whistle on that stumble. And it's because the game's pretty much over. And it is. So as a final, Sequim comes away with a 48-37 victory over North Mason tonight in Belfair. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back to wrap this thing up. Final again, Sequim 48, North Mason 37.
Scene 103, take one.
Taking my vaccine and staying safe. That's what you want me to believe. Of course. They're saying that the vaccine is 99% effective, right? Where are you going with this? What about the one dude?
I want you to get the vaccine because I care. I want you to be safe. If you was to die, man, that would literally kill me, man.
If it made you feel that way, bro, I'll probably do.
Love you, man. Love you too.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
It's a final here in Belfair. Final score, Sequim 48, North Mason 37. Ran out of spots on my player here, Jerry. That's why I'm back so quickly. They did it behind the 11 points from Hannah Bates and 11 points for Jolena Rivera. 7 for Bobby Mixon before she injured herself. 7 for Lauren Stevens. 5 all from the free throw line for Danny Herman, and 5 for Addie Smith. A basket for Jalisa Jomis before she was suffered a cut and didn't reappear. The 2 points in the first quarter. Quickly add this up here. It's for it's 8 and 5. Okay, so the Bulldogs got 8 points from Rachel Youngman. She had 6 in the first quarter and only 2 in the second half. 8 from as well from Tessa Griffey. She had 2 threes. 5 points for Adrian Topolo. 5 for Tanza Topolo. 4 for Kalia Galbraith. And a 4 from Adriana Topolo. And we have 3 free throws for Jill Murray. So the Bulldogs actually came back from 18 points down in the third quarter and tied it up at 35, and with 5 minutes remaining in the ball game, Jerry. And then it just was like a flip of the switch for the Wolves. They just turned it on and pulled away to secure the win. Yeah, you need a little bit more time there, or
I'm done.
You're done. So let's hear from Jerry Apple.
Okay, thank you, Diedrich. Let's start with Sequim. And Sequim was 15 for 25 from the foul line, 60%. They had 16 turnovers. They were 14 for 64 from the field for 22%. Their shooting improved in the second half. They made a few more threes. As far as North Mason was 6 for 17 from the foul line. They had 28 turnovers. They were 14 for 63 from the field for 22%. I was kind of pleased. Sequim, Danny Herman, I thought did a good job coming in the second quarter and playing the rest of the game for Jalissa Jelmas, who got hurt in the first quarter. I thought she did a nice job of taking the ball to the hoop. And I'm sorry to hear about Bobby Nixon. Yeah.
They carried her off the floor. She didn't, and that's
ankle.
It had to be something pretty severe. She's a tough girl. I mean, I was very impressed with her shooting ability and her vision on the floor, and that was quite a loss there for her. Let's hope it's not anything more than just a sprain, and she will recover and she'll be playing on the next game. Jerry, you have some players of the game?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I'm going to give Danny Herman one of those player of the games for Sequim.
Okay.
The other girl that I'm going to, it's a debate. It's a debate between Hannah Bates and Jolene Vieira. I'm going to say I'm going to give it to Jolene.
Okay. And North Mason?
For North Mason, I'm going to give it to two girls.
Okay.
I really like the hustle from Adrienne Topola, number 12. She took that ball to the hoop. She was intense out there on defense. The other player that I think should get some credit too is Rachel Youngman. She definitely kept them in the game in the first half when she made 6 points in the first half, and then I think she finished with 8.
Right.
So I'll give those two girls the players of the game for North Mason. And my hat goes off to North Mason. Sequim came in here with a 4-1 record and had been impressive so far this season.
Right.
And
when you come back from 18 down,
it's hard to maintain that.
Right. That's a huge hat. That's a feather in their cap, and I think that's something to build on. The Bulldogs, by the way, they head to Shelton on Monday for a non-conference game against the High Climbers. We will be on hand for that game in the Mini Dome. Tip-off is 7 p.m. That'll be a fun game.
It will be.
It will be a lot of fun. It's very. I see. Based on I've seen North Mason twice. Their game at Oakville, which really wasn't a good test for their skills, and this one, and I'm extremely impressed. Shelton is struggling. The girls are struggling. They're young as well, and they have turnover trouble as well. So, I mean, this should be a fun game to see who will actually come out on that game on Monday. We'll have that game for you. The Wolves, by the way, they host Kingston on Tuesday of next week, so they get a rest. They've played a whole bunch of games. This is their third game this week, and fourth game in 6 days. Is that right? 5 days, actually. They played Saturday.
6 overall.
Yeah, they played Saturday. They played Tuesday. They played Wednesday, and they played tonight. Or no, it's Monday and Tuesday, and then tonight. So that's a tough schedule to start out, but that only makes them tougher in the end.
Yeah.
So our next broadcast will be tomorrow night when the Shelton boys host North Thurston. Tip-off on Terry Gregg Court in the Shelton High School Mini Dome is 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Anything else from you, Jerry?
Well, it should be another good game tomorrow night. Shelton is coming off a victory.
At
Centralia.
Centralia.
Game at Centralia.
And I don't know what North Thurston did. I want to say they won, but I haven't studied them that hard. They're a pretty tough team too.
Yeah, I know that North Thurston beat Capital.
Yeah, that's right. And we know how the Capital beat Shelton, so that should be a pretty good battle. Let's see if which team for the High Climbers shows up tomorrow night. We'll find that out tomorrow night. So that'll do it for tonight's game. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help with this broadcast. Tonight's final again, Sequim 48, North Mason 37, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night.
If you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, please give us a like. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter with @MasonWebTV. Also consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's Facebook page and or YouTube channel. And remember to hit that bell to be notified the next time we go live. This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC was made possible by Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health, and Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected since 1934.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.